have been on this laptop since morning, Oga. I wonder what you've been doing.
I'm trying to check something out for Andy.
So, you're not the boy that checks stuff for their friends who work.
Oyin, what is it this hot afternoon?
Today is my off day, so I need money to go to the market.
And go to the market now. Did I stop you from going?
I need money. Enough money this time, not the penny you gave me the last time.
This time I don't have a penny to give you.
What do you mean? What are you trying to talk about? You don't have a penny.
I gave you 50k 4 days ago. I told you I don't have any other money in this house.
Hey, neighbors will come out and hear also.
If you like, let the full street come. I still don't have money.
Mama biao.
Ogini, why have you two decided to bring down the roof?
Mama, tell this man to please give me money for food. There's nothing in this house.
Didn't you tell your mom I gave you 50k just 4 days ago?
What would 50,000 buy in the market? Please give her money, let her go to the market.
I don't have money at all. Not even a kobo.
Oyin, it's what I've been telling you. I told you this is going to get to a stage where you won't be getting a penny from the man.
I should have listened to you.
Mama, when would you start advising this your daughter right? She works and she gets paid. Why can't she assist me for some time before I get another job?
Over my dead body will I let you turn my daughter into a breadwinner? Never. Let's go, don't worry.
Mama, you see what I'm passing through?
Let's go, don't worry. There's money for us to feed. He would feed himself in this house. Come, my dear, I have something really important to tell you.
What is it, Mama? I know it's serious when you look like this.
My dear, it's serious. It's about your marriage with this guy.
You mean my marriage with my husband?
Do you still call him your husband? Can't you see where this is heading?
I can't see it, Mama. Tell me what you mean.
Your husband is becoming a liability, and you either let go of a liability or you replace it.
I don't understand. Replace? Let go. What do you mean?
It's about time you find a second option, just in case this marriage falls.
Mama, what kind of advice is this? Why would my marriage fail?
Are you blind? Your husband is completely broke and he doesn't care about it. He knows that you obviously can't starve your son, so he's blackmailing you into being the breadwinner.
That's not true. He's on his laptop every day. I know he will get a job soon.
I didn't raise a fool. Wake up from your dreams. Most men who lose their jobs end up becoming useless. Some will start drinking and beating their wife because of frustration. That's where I see your marriage heading.
What kind of advice are you giving me then? That I cheat on my husband?
I'm not saying you should cheat on your husband. Just get a second option. Someone who will be giving you money and taking care of you while you wait for your husband to get a job. And if he doesn't get a job and turn around to be useless to you, you dump him and marry the person.
I'm surprised that I call you my mother and you advise me to cheat on my husband. Mama?
I won't consider that cheating. It's just you keeping your options open.
I don't ever want to hear you say that to me. Else I'll have no other choice than to drive you down to your house myself.
So what you're saying is you kick me out of your house.
Just please don't mention it to me again. Please.
Where is this girl? Oh, you are here.
Why do you want to bring down the roof? Yes, I'm here. What is it? Do you want to beat me?
Why did you serve out of the jollof rice I made for myself and my husband?
This woman, I don't understand you in this house at all. Aren't we 3 grown-ups in this house?
That is not my question. Why did you serve out of the food I made?
Well, my friend came over and we are out of the food. Besides, I didn't see your name boldly written on the pot.
This girl. You are playing with your head. Did you cook any food in this house? Did your mother travel all the way from the slums where she came from to cook for you?
First, don't you dare bring my mother into this. Second, I thought maybe one of the maids cooked. That's why I ate from it.
Look at this one. The maid cooked. Has any maid ever entered my kitchen before, you lying fool?
I would pretend I didn't just hear you call me a fool.
You are a fool. Don't pretend like you didn't hear it. Let this be the first and the last time you will ever. So you will leave this house. Don't ever touch my food or even open any of my pots. I don't know what disease and poison you are carrying around.
How dare you? How dare you talk to me like that?
Be warned. If I had known that you were at home, I would have locked my kitchen. I don't want people like you going into my kitchen. There is a mini kitchen upstairs you can use.
Look at you. It's only kitchen you can claim. If only you could give birth to children just like the way you are ranting your mouth, spitting rubbish from your empty brains, barren witch.
God, why me? It's me this little girl is calling barren just because you have blessed her with the fruit of the womb. God, please come to my rescue. Please.
Guy, this is really good news.
The most exciting evening ever. How come did this happen?
You know Chief always was fond of me while I was working with boss now.
Yes, I know that you invested big into the company because he trusted your work and knows you were competent as the manager. In fact, he was your biggest shareholder.
So he called me yesterday and told me that he wanted to invest more into the company. And I told him the honest truth that I was framed and fired. He was surprised and told me that our boss had lied that I was on a sick leave when he came to the office before.
What? That man don't have any shame.
After everything he did to me, he still had the temerity to lie.
I guess he wanted to keep the company's biggest shareholder by all means.
Don't mind that man. I jejely told Chief that he fired me without any investigation, and now his sister is working there. He was furious and asked me what are my plans now. I told him I'm trying to start my company from the scratch, and guess how much he just invested in it?
I can't guess now. Don't keep me waiting.
As much as he's invested in the company you work for.
What? Don't play with me. How?
He pulled out all his investments and sold his shares. He invested all in my new company.
Oh my god, this is good news.
Massive news. I just called the owner of the property. I'm buying. And once I inspect the place and find it okay to start the company, I'm buying it as soon as possible.
Congratulations, man. I knew you would come this far.
And I couldn't have done it without you by my side, friend. That's why I want to employ you as my first worker. And also, I'm in need of 10 new workers as well.
I'll be glad to work with you. I mean, if Chief pulled out his investment, then I guess soon other investors will start pulling out, and it will amount to bankruptcy.
That's why you just don't mess with people's grace. Boss made me push harder for this. And of course, my wife, though she wasn't supportive, but her constant nagging and negative attitude pushed me too.
He's no longer your boss, so just call him Mr. Fred. And as for your wife, are you planning on telling her this?
Not yet. I'm not telling her yet.
You think that's the better option? It might break your marriage.
I know, but I just feel like I shouldn't have. I want to see where this leads.
Anyway, let's cheers to your success.
Thank you, man.
Can you imagine? That guy didn't deliver the gold wristwatch I got from him.
So what you're saying now is you've been scammed.
Since when did you pay to him?
It's been 2 whole weeks now. Oh.
I think you have been scammed. Does he answer to your text or calls?
None of them. I really messed up.
You did. Won't lie, there are lots of jewelry stores you could have purchased gold wristwatch from.
I know. But when he posted that particular watch, I just couldn't help it. I could have known it was a scam. He sold it for 400k.
Original gold for 400k and you paid.
Very foolish of me, but let him enjoy while it lasts.
Lola, are you okay? You have been really quiet.
Truly, I've been noticing it, but I felt maybe she's not really into the topic.
Girls, I'm not happy at all.
What is it? Did something happen?
You know you can always talk to us, right?
It's my husband, girl. That man wants to kill me with hypertension.
God forbid, why would you say a thing like that now?
I know what I'm saying. This man barely spends time with me. He's always in one country or the other. I'm frustrated, girls.
That's what I'm passing through most of the times.
Even you too, what's going on?
How do I even conceive when my husband is barely around?
I feel you should go with him on those trips, don't you think?
I haven't tried talking to him about it. But do you think it will work?
My husband wouldn't even agree to it, except we're both invited for like a dinner or something.
I honestly haven't asked my husband to go with him to his meeting. But I'll try what Oni advised me because I'm losing my mind.
I'll try see if that works out well because it's going to be really hard to have children with busy husbands.
That's right. Thank you, Oni.
You girls should just calm down. Marriage has many ups and downs. It's better to marry a busy husband than marry a broke one.
At this point, I would rather marry a broke one. It's really frustrating.
God forbid.
God forbid. Imagine not having something to eat in the house with lots of children. That's even worse.
Exactly, my dear.
I'm just really confused. Won't lie to you.
Babe, we have to talk.
I hope it's something reasonable because I don't have time for one of those your endless complaints.
I just want to talk to you like my husband. I'm losing my mind.
What's it? Is everything okay?
All is not well at all. I need to ask you for a favor.
How much do you need?
It's not about money. Please stop it.
Then what is it?
I want your girlfriend out of this house.
Reasons? Why?
It's unhealthy for the both of us to be staying in the same house. I can't tolerate her, and she can't tolerate me. She's becoming too much.
What's she doing that is becoming too much? You can't stand her because she's carrying my child and you can clearly see the baby bump.
What do you mean? She's unhealthy for me. She's rude, ill-mannered and disrespectful.
Shona is a good girl. If there's any problem here, it should be you. You are the problem.
I am? In what way am I the problem?
You are irritated by how she carries herself and won't let you walk all over her. I know I'm married to you, but trust me when I say both you and Sonia have equal rights and access to me. So don't feel like you can talk me into chasing her out of her baby's father's house because it's never happening.
Why are you so difficult?
If she's so toxic like you said, I think you should be the one to travel abroad until she gives birth.
Why would I leave my house for that rat?
Then bear the heat. It's as simple as that.
No problem at all. But I want her to stay away from me if she wants to live happily in this house. Make she just avoid me, oh.
Let nothing happen to my child or her. If not, you dread the day you ever met me.
Okay, I hope when all of this is over, you'll come back to your senses.
I don't want to hear it. One more word from you and you receive a very dirty slap.
Onyi.
Mama, I can hear you. What is it?
So you've been avoiding me just because of what I told you the other time, Abi?
Mama, Biko. I told you I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear such blasphemy, please.
Which one is blasphemy? I'm your mother and I won't lie to you or mislead you.
You won't mislead me. Mama, you're already misleading me. Imagine what you said to me. I should cheat on my husband.
I told you keeping options is not cheating. In cases like this, that's the only right thing to do.
What sort of mother will advise her daughter, her only daughter for the matter, to cheat on her husband just because he's not well to do now? Did you forget that my husband has been there for you? He sends weekly and monthly allowances, restocks your house with foodstuffs, pays your endless bill, supported you like he's your biological son. And now you want me to cheat on him just because he lost his job barely 2 months ago?
My daughter, I'm sorry if this is wrong to your hearing. I honestly didn't mean it that way.
Please, Mama, don't bring up that topic again, else I'll be forced to drive you back to your house.
I have heard you, my daughter. I will try my best to stay out of your marriage for good this time.
Better. Thank you for understanding.
This was why you were avoiding me. But it's alright. I'm glad you set your boundaries.
There is no boundaries, Mama. Just that this topic is out of it.
Noted. Where is my grandson?
He's in his room.
Okay, I'll meet him up there.
Alright, Mama. I can see that you're working again.
As you can see, I am.
You're mostly on your laptop, but yet you don't have a job.
I told you I have stuff I'm doing. It is for Andy.
Will this Andy pay you too? Because you focus all your time, the time you're supposed to be using to search for jobs, your focus is on this job of yours you are doing for your friend. Will he pay you for this?
Even if he offers to pay me, I'm not collecting his money. I'm doing it just to get the knowledge of it.
Oh wow, you are doing it to get knowledge. All the knowledge you have gotten from your previous job, what did you use it for now?
Look, woman, I don't want any distraction today.
Oh, I'm not a distraction, right? Just cause I told you the truth, you won't call me a distraction. How long would you continue to search for a job and help your friend who has a stable job?
I told you I'm not lazy. I'm searching for jobs and it's helping me too. I'm not God who gives jobs. Neither am I the government who didn't create jobs.
Stop blaming the government for your predicament. How come you worked a good 8 years and you don't have savings?
How would I have savings when you and your mother come with endless bills?
I've told you to stop calling my mother's name in the argument. My mom didn't cause your predicament.
Oh yes, she caused my predicament. If she was teaching you the right thing, you would have been able to support me in this critical time.
I don't have time to battle words with you. I just want to know when and how you'd get a job because I'm really frustrated.
I'm doing my best and I'm leaving the rest for God.
Get ready to see my worst in this house because I won't rest until you provide the life I need for my son and I.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Madam, I can hear you. What is it?
What is it? That's the first thing you always say every time I call you.
What is it? Look, I'm not ready for your drama today.
I would go straight to the point. I'm coming to meet you. What country are you in so I book a flight?
What do you mean you're coming to meet me? To do what here?
Spend time with you. Since you're always away, from now on, I will travel with you to wherever you're going to. I can always stay at the hotel while you go for your meetings.
Are you sure something isn't wrong with you? How many men have you seen bring their wife on business trips?
I've never seen any man who's as busy as you, so I had to come up with things.
Relax, madam. It's never going to happen.
Gray, please don't do this. Are you hiding something from me? What is going on?
I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm just a very busy man.
How can you be this busy? You barely spent 2 whole days in this house without traveling. It wasn't like this while you were asking me out.
That was before I became richer. Listen, this is it now. I'm not forcing you to be in this marriage. You can always opt out. Have a nice day.
Gray.
Baby, you've been here and you couldn't call me to join you.
I wanted my alone time without the drama from you two.
2 of you? Don't associate me with that woman of yours.
Aren't you two always in one quarrel or the other?
But you know she caused it. She's always threatening my baby and I.
I don't believe you. The person I married isn't as bad as you portray.
Are you saying I'm lying?
That's not what I'm saying. I've told you to avoid her. Avoid that woman.
Of course I avoid her. But what do you expect from a barren woman who sees another woman pregnant for her husband?
And be careful with your words. She's your elder. She's far older than you.
Do I care? Why do you side with her every time? Is it because I'm nothing to you? I'm just a woman carrying your child, right?
That's not it. The thing is, I'm trying my best not to make you see her as a competition. She's my wife and so, you are the one carrying my child after all.
Then what happens when I give birth? I'll be irrelevant, right?
Please don't emotionally blackmail me right now. The point is both of you are important. If my wife leaves, it will raise the public gossip. then I might lose the election. You know how much I've put into that election. So please avoid her, except you don't want the expensive life you've been living.
I've heard it, provided she stays away from me too.
Good evening, ma. Mama, I'm greeting you.
What's good about this evening? And this boy?
Mama, this doesn't cause for quarrel. It was a harmless greeting.
Keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear any greeting from you in this house till I leave.
Mama, but we are not quarreling.
We started quarreling the moment you started treating my daughter like she was nothing.
But I don't treat my wife like she's nothing, Mama. I only do much funds now to take care of her needs. I love your daughter, Mama.
Love kill you, dear. Will she eat love? Will she?
I've never starved my wife. If I genuinely have, I will do anything in my power to make sure she gets the life she deserves.
Then let her find someone who has enough to take care of her. Don't suffer her all in the name of love and marriage.
Mama, I don't understand. Let her find someone else because of money. She should divorce me.
You see, money, it's a big factor in every relationship, in every marriage. I know your type. You want to relax for a while and allow her to do your work, right?
Mama, with all due respect, I'm not trying to suffer your daughter. I love her so much.
Then get a job and take care of your family. Until you do so, you and I will never be able to relate. Not while you are irresponsible. Excuse me.
Does this woman think I'm starving her daughter on purpose? Hey babe, I just finished having a conversation with your mom. We really need to talk.
What conversation did you have with her?
Has your mom been telling you to cheat on me?
I don't understand.
I see she has. You suddenly stammer.
Don't listen to my mom. She's just being protective of me.
Protective? You call that advice protective?
What else would you have me say? She's my mother. I don't know what you want me to say.
And so what if she's your mother? A woman who advises her daughter to cheat on her husband.
It was just a petty talk. You know she never meant any of those words, right?
Oh, please. That woman I just talked to meant every word she said.
I promise you. I told her not to repeat it again. Why would she have such conversation with you?
I'm beginning to see her as a threat to our marriage. She has to go, babe.
What? You can't send my mother away. This is my house too. It's not as if I'm going to adhere to everything she says.
She might influence you. Besides, she has nothing she's doing here.
Do you know how much I hate when you tell me to send my mother away?
I'm not sounding paranoid, but this is the honest truth.
There's no honest truth. Please, let's not talk about my mother like this.
Fine, I know you never listen.
Don't worry, my mom means no harm. I'm sure she was joking.
I won't argue any further.
Did you have the discussion with your husband? What did he say?
My dear sister, it wasn't easy. My husband didn't even allow me complete whatsoever I wanted to say before he shut me up.
That's serious. Men are very busy, but what would you have him do? He can't laze around.
Exactly. If anyone had told me that marriage was filled with ups and downs, I wouldn't have believed.
You thought it was a joke. It wasn't. But to think it's this hard is really something I didn't imagine.
At least your husbands have money. Would you have married a man without money and a job just that he loves you so much and gives you attention?
What's marriage without money?
The money is very important, but you equally need the attention. So if he's giving me the attention, then I'll look for money elsewhere.
You mean find a job?
What job? How much would the government pay?
Exactly, ho. How much that one they pay? I would cheat on such a man. It's better to give me money than attention. But if I'm getting full attention from you, I'll find money from someone who doesn't give me attention.
So you're saying if he's rich and gives you money without attention, you will still cheat for attention?
Attention is cheap. At least if your husband is giving you enough money, you can buy attention from anyone, the public, men, women, and everyone.
Exactly, but attention can fetch you money. What would you be doing with attention? Would you feed the kids, pay the bills?
I tell you, gone are those days where women suffer in marriage. Now you enjoy it to whenever.
Trading money for attention isn't worth it. I will pick money 1,000,000 and trillion times over.
Guy, I haven't heard or seen this before.
What is it? Something tells me it's about your marriage.
It is though, my guy. I'm in ill.
Tell me, what happened this time?
Can you believe my mother-in-law now advises my wife to cheat on me for money?
Nah, that's not even possible. How would an elderly woman say such a thing?
My friend, I am baffled. She told me this to my face, that if I cannot take care of her child, I should let her have someone else.
What? Don't you think it's high time she leaves?
Exactly, oh. I didn't want to sound rude, so I told my wife to tell her mom to leave at least for the meantime. But she bluntly refused.
This is getting serious. Now I see where the threat is coming from. How can a mother advise such abomination?
I told her before, if my wife is far from her mother, she comes back to her senses. I don't know what kind of mother is that.
Sounds like she's evil. Many mothers that would advise their children, most especially daughters, to be faithful in their marriage. How can a mother advise her only daughter to cheat on her husband because he lost his job? No, this is the height of it.
Feels that she's making money out of a daughter. She feels her daughter should do everything for her.
She's the kind of mother that would not mind about her daughter's happiness, provided she gets money in return.
I have to think of a way to send out that woman from my house. To think that she has told me this to my face was a slap to my face.
If I were you, I would send her packing, never to return until she changes her mindset or ways.
I wish my wife would help me through this. She doesn't see anything wrong with whatever her mother says sometimes. I'm honestly tired and I can't just send her out. It would look disrespectful.
Sometimes, we as the men have to take laws into our hands to protect our marriage. Because I am against divorce totally. You paid a bride price in full.
She's still my mother-in-law and I don't want to sound rude or disrespect her. So I'll just talk to my wife.
That's still fine. Just be careful.
Sure, bro.
Babe, did you see my diamond wrist over there?
Do I look like I wear female wristwatches?
Well, it was just there, but it disappeared when I dropped it after my school reunion.
We are the only ones who stays in this room.
Well, we are not living alone in this house anymore.
What are you insinuating then? That my fiancé took it or what?
Yeah, I think she has access to our room too. So it's better you go ask her, or I'll ask her by myself. I don't want to sound like I'm embarrassing her.
Don't call Sonia a thief. Have you asked the maid that cleans your room?
Cynthia would never steal from me. I asked her if she saw it, and she said she kept it just where she saw it after she cleaned the room. And yes, I believe her. She has been my maid for over 3 years now, and she hasn't stolen from me.
Then I guess you've misplaced it. Please do not accuse Sonia of anything in this house. I guess you must have dropped it somewhere you don't remember. Don't forget, Sonia can equally buy any diamond or wristwatch she wants.
No problem at all. I'll find out who took it myself then, because I can see you side with your mistress. Anyways, I'm going out. I'll see you when I'm back.
Okay, I just wanted to tell you that Mrs. Donald invited us over for dinner tomorrow.
I'll be very busy to go out with you. Why don't you take Sonia instead?
What is that supposed to mean? You are my wife.
And she is your mistress. I thought you said we have equal rights. So please take her and leave me out of your dinner, whatever.
How dare you refuse my request? You want me to take Sonia with me to a dinner I'm invited to by my party member?
Do I look like I care? The moment you brought that woman into our house and told me to my face that she had equal rights with me, that moment was when I lost respect for you. So please don't disturb me about this dinner thing again, because I'm not going with you. Excuse me.
Joanna, come back here this minute. Okay, you go and come back to meet me here.
Mama, please learn to knock.
I'm sorry, my daughter. I just had to come check on you because you've been hiding in this room.
Hiding from what exactly? This is my home and I can choose to stay in this room for as long as I want.
That's unlike you. Did something happen?
Nothing happened, Mama. I'm not just in a good mood and that's it.
You know you can always talk to me, right?
I'm still contemplating if you are the right person to talk to or not.
Why would you say things like that?
Because I don't understand you anymore. Why would you go ahead to tell my husband everything you told me, and I remember telling you not to mention it ever again in this house?
Because that's the right thing to do. If he has run out of money, let him leave you alone so he can be with someone else who take care of you. Look at you. You are still very young and beautiful. Do you want to stay in marriage where you are suffering?
Do I look like I'm suffering, Mama? Stop assuming that money holds the happiness to all marriages.
Yes, so it does. Is it not money we use to pay our children's school fees? Is it not money that will keep you beautiful? How about rent and utility bills? Stop being blinded and open your eyes for once.
My husband is not a poor man, Mama. He lost his job and doesn't know the end of the world.
It's been a month now once you guys eat in this house.
I understand your concern, Mama, but please stop advising me to cheat on my husband. We'll figure it out eventually.
If you say so, I can't change your mind, but I know one day you realize what I'm saying.
I will not realize anything at all. Please, this isn't even something I'll contemplate.
It's fine, my daughter. I'm sorry if I made you angry.
I overheard some noises coming from your room earlier. Did something happen?
Were you eavesdropping?
Eavesdropping? No. I happened to be passing and I heard noises.
Well, it's nothing for you to bother about.
But since your wife refused to go with you to the dinner, why don't you just go with me instead?
How did you know we were talking about dinner? I thought you said you were just passing.
And so? Yeah, maybe I was eavesdropping. I needed to be sure what you both were talking about before I wake up one morning and you both decide to throw me out.
What were you doing at the front of my door while I was talking to my wife?
I happened to be passing and decided to stop to hear what you both were saying.
Wait a minute. Did you seriously take her diamond watch?
What kind of accusation is that? Why would I steal from your wife when I can ask you to buy mine?
I thought as much.
So would you take me to the dinner?
What dinner? Don't even think about it.
I should have known that I mean nothing to you. It's always about your wife.
That dinner isn't just a casual one, Sonia. It's my party member's wife that invited me. And you want me to go with you when you know I'm married.
That's not the point. The point is you choose her over me any day, anytime.
This isn't about choosing her over you. This is about my career, so please stop nagging already.
So I'm now nagging. I say, everything about me annoys you. I shouldn't have kept this child. I look like a fool already. I'm calling my doctor for an abortion.
About what? Why would you even think of such? Please, my love, my whole world revolves around this child now. Don't do that to me.
I will do whatever I like. You're not married to me. You consider me as a concubine, and I don't want that for myself. So it's either you talk about marriage or I'll take this child out.
Sonia, come, let's talk about this properly.
Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What is it?
I need to talk to you about something. This wasn't what I planned.
What do you mean this wasn't what you planned?
I thought if I got pregnant for him, he would chase his wife out and marry me. But up until now, he still talks about his wife and will choose her over me anytime.
Be patient. I will draft at a proper plan and I promise you take over everything.
When? I need her gone before I put to bed. I'm 5 months gone, and if I don't get her out of this house, I'll lose everything.
There's always a way to eliminate her. Just be patient. I'll come up with a plan before you put to bed.
I'm not sure I can wait anymore. I think she knows our secret.
What secret exactly?
You know what I mean. If she tells her husband, he will chase me out of the house.
You think he will chase you out? That man needs a child and he will do anything to have one.
You're right. I have to be very careful so that his wife do not say anything to him.
Your business in that house is to cause commotion and split the husband and the wife. Make sure that they do not even sleep in the same room.
I think that sounds nice. Thank you very much. Please be fast about your plan. I don't want to go to jail.
Hey babe, how are you?
I'm fine, really tired. Work was hectic today.
Oh, what happened? Why was it hectic?
We had meetings upon meetings and I was made to do a last-minute presentation.
Oh, that's really hectic. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Did you eat something?
Yes, I made jollof rice a while ago and I just ate.
Okay, maybe I should go eat then because I'm really famished.
Eat what exactly?
I thought you just said you made jollof rice.
Yes, I made for just my mom and I. Junior ate cereal.
I don't understand. You cooked for yourself and your mom alone?
Did you bring any money for me to cook for you? Why do you think I'll get money to cook?
But you cooked. How did you get money?
That's none of your business. Please don't bother me.
Oni, so you cooked for yourself without adding mine? How many portions would I eat?
The point is, you didn't drop any money for food. Why are you expecting food?
You are very wicked.
You are very heartless. Give me money to cook, else you starve in this house.
We will see when this will end in this house.
Good evening, Mama.
Thank God. Where have you been?
I tried to call your number and it was not reachable again.
Mama, my car spoiled on the way. It took me time to get a cab.
Babe, I'm talking to you. Why are you ignoring me?
Toby, please avoid me. Have you not done enough?
What did he do? He has been worried about you.
Worried my foot. Can you believe I called this man that my car suddenly developed fault? I begged him to help me call our mechanic since I don't have his number again after I changed my phone. He said he doesn't have cash to give him after he repairs my car. Then I told him to at least come and pick me from where I was because it was really dark and quiet. But this man here told me that he doesn't have fuel to come and pick me up.
What? He doesn't have fuel.
And you expect me to believe he was worried about me? What if something had happened to me there?
Babe, I'm sorry. Honestly, I don't have fuel. That's why I advised you to take a cab.
Advised me? Did you give me money for cab? What if I didn't have money or I couldn't get a cab in the location I was in?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Keep your sorry to yourself. I can see that you seriously don't care about her anymore. And here I was thinking you were worried.
Mama, please, I'm tired. I need to go freshen up.
Okay, my dear. Go in and freshen up. Did you eat something?
I ate at the office. You don't need to worry about me.
Babe, can we talk, please?
Look at him. Rubbish.
Girls, I'm really ready for that party.
Amara's wedding, right?
I almost forgot about that wedding. A lot has been on my mind of late.
I'm telling you, my dear, things has been happening in our lives low-key.
My dear, things are really happening. I think I need a vacation.
You all think things have been going on in your life. Wait till you hear this gist.
What gist are you talking about?
It's my cousin sis who is married with a child. Her husband recently lost his job and she has been having marital troubles. The thing is, her pay isn't even enough for herself. Her husband has lost his job for almost 2 months now and he hasn't been paying bills or feeding for the house.
That's worst. Wow, people are going through money issues. Oh.
I'm telling you, the problem now is that she has met another richer man who is ready to take care of her and her kid. But she doesn't know if she should date this man or not. And she doesn't want him to know that she's married.
Then she can just play games. She can continue to be in a marriage where the man is jobless, but I don't recommend divorce. And she had a child for the husband. Let her date the rich guy in secret and not tell him she's married.
Exactly. And she has to be careful so that either man doesn't know about the other.
Only a wise woman can play that kind of game and not get caught.
So you girls don't see anything wrong if she cheats on her husband?
Women cheat on rich men, talk less of poor ones. If she's ready to stay in a marriage where she begs to feed, then let her continue in the marriage.
It is as simple as that, my dear. Anyways, how's the wedding going to be?
Oh wow, you come to my room today. This is the first you've come to my room after about 2 weeks.
Mama, so you keep such record. I was just trying to give you space.
Give me space. Why? Because of what I told you. If you didn't like it, I would have simply not talked about it anymore. You didn't have to avoid me.
I get, Mama. It's all good now, though. How have you been?
I've been really bored in this house lately. The DSTV expired for 3 days now and I can't help it.
Oh, I honestly didn't know. Did my husband not see that it has expired?
He saw it. In fact, I told him and he said he would do something about it. Until now, the DSTV is still the same.
Oh my God, my son must have been bored. I'll recharge the decoder today, Mama.
It's what I'm saying. How long would this continue?
I'm beginning to see reasons with what you've said. The other night, there's this guy that dropped me off when my car broke down and I was stranded. He was a gentleman and offered to drop me off. We have been talking and he seems like a rich guy. I don't know if I should stop talking to him. I honestly don't want to cheat on my husband.
Stop talking to him. Are you sure your father's village people are not after you?
Mama, so you're saying it's not wrong if I cheat on him?
As far as he's not aware of it, and make sure the other guy too don't know about it.
Then why didn't you cheat on my father? He was poor and you still stayed with him.
That was my mistake. I was too scared to cheat on him because he was the love of my life. That was then, not in this generation, my dear. Money rules this generation.
You're right, Mama. I even told my friends about this, though they didn't know it's about me. They said they'll probably date someone rich just for the benefits.
You see, I can't deceive you, my dear.
I'd have to think about this properly, to be honest.
If you ask me, there's nothing there to think about.
I really need alcohol.
What is it? Are you okay?
My wife is very upset at me right now. I've done everything to apologize.
Why is she upset? Did you hit her?
God forbid that I hit my wife. That's not the case. 3 nights ago, she called me around 10 p.m. that her car broke down somewhere far from the estate gate.
And?
She begged me to call our mechanic because she didn't have the number. Since she changed her phone, I did something really stupid.
What did you do, guy?
To prove that I didn't really have money, I told her that I can't call the mechanic because I wouldn't have money to settle him afterwards. Then she told me to come pick her up, but I honestly didn't have fuel in my car, so I told her I couldn't come pick her up with my car.
Nah, guy, you should have ordered a cab for her or something, nah.
I honestly don't think about it that way. I don't know what to do. I know she's really mad because of that, and she hasn't talked to me since then.
How would she talk to you after all you did? It showed that you didn't care whatever happened to her. Did you still ask her how she got home?
Messed up. I didn't ask her again because she was really mad at me and didn't even greet me when she entered.
I won't support you on this one. You must have really made her mad. You have to apologize to her.
I guess I have to. I really feel bad.
You should feel bad. Come on, man. She's your wife.
Yeah, I have to go and apologize to her. I'll call you some other time.
It's just past 7 now. We plan to stay till 8.
I can't focus on that drink. I'll call you.
Okay, I wish you luck.
Thank you. Babe, please, can we talk? Babe, please, I'm really sorry for what happened that night. I'm sorry, I should have done something to get you out of that situation.
It's past. I'm glad you didn't do anything about it.
What do you mean? I know you are angry, but please, I'm honestly sorry.
Just take a look at what poverty has turned you into. Your wife was stuck somewhere and poverty couldn't let you help her.
Babe, please, don't make mockery of me. I'm not poor. I only lost my job.
When other men lost their job, they will start up something with their savings or maybe stock up foodstuffs and other things with their savings. Why won't you have savings? You have been paid for years and yet you have no savings. How irresponsible.
The bills was all on me. Your mom, my mom, our personal needs. I paid all your bills before you got your job 3 years back.
And so, are you the first person to do that? You are not the only man who does this. Many men do same and also have enough savings.
Not with a salary like mine.
I can see you are justifying your incompetence. I don't have time for you until you decide to be useful to me and our son.
Babe, that's not the point. The point is I'm really sorry. I don't want this anger you have towards me to keep going on.
I will continue to be bitter and angry at you until you step up your game. You are gradually getting on my nerves with this dry apology of yours. Look at you want to come and apologize and you couldn't even buy me something to show you are sorry. You're not serious at all, Lou.
Babe, please.
Don't call me that anymore. You irritate me. Leave me alone and do your thing in this house. I take God beg you.
That's too much. Why are you so harsh on me?
I'm out of here. I'll leave this room for you. Better don't disturb me.
Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today?
Hi, Richard. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm glad you picked up my call today. It's always difficult reaching you on calls.
I'm really sorry about that. My phone is always on Do Not Disturb, most especially if I'm at work, and I forget to remove it sometimes.
It's all good. I'm glad I could reach you now. I wanted to ask you to dinner with me on Sunday.
On Sunday? I don't know yet. I might be busy.
Ouch, that hurts. Please, I need your company. I need to see you, please. I will buy your time, if at all.
As if you think you can buy my time? It's expensive.
I know that you're expensive. That's why I like you already. So I'm ready to buy your time.
My time is not affordable. If I should put a price tag, I'll say $1 million per hour.
That's really expensive, but I can buy your time for the whole of Sunday.
Oh, please, I was kidding. My time is really not affordable.
But I'm serious about my office though. Please, I really want to spend time with you on Sunday.
Well, I'll get back to you later on.
I'm waiting for a positive response.
Not sure what it will be yet. I have to go now.
Alright, beautiful. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too. Mama.
What's the excitement for?
That rich guy I told you about just asked me out to dinner on Sunday.
I hope he said yes.
Not yet. I didn't want to look desperate, so I told him I'll think about it.
Don't decline his request at all.
Me? I'm already seeing myself out with him on Sunday. He must be very rich. I even jokingly told him that my time is expensive. He asked how expensive it is. I told him $1 million per hour and he said he doesn't mind buying my time for the whole Sunday. I was surprised though.
You better not miss such a man.
Never, Mama. Don't you trust me at all?
I trust him, my dear. But hope he's not an old man.
No, he should be on his 30s.
Better.
Babe, I'm tired. Let's go to bed.
Same here. I'm really tired. Let's go.
I have work to go to tomorrow. I don't want to waste my time with this movie. I'll continue tomorrow.
Baby, can you sleep in my room tonight?
What do you mean?
I need you to sleep in my room tonight. I'm pregnant and I need you to sleep in my room.
What are you talking about, You this girl. Babe, let's go.
Go where? If you want to go and sleep, go now. He's sleeping in my room tonight and that's it.
Sonia or whatever you call yourself, what's wrong with you? Don't start this your character this night, please.
You won't tell me what to do. He's the father of the child I'm carrying, so I have equal right as you.
See the rubbish you have been telling this girl. Now she thinks that she has equal rights with me.
Is it not true? You're just carrying the title of a wife in your head, but you can't prove it with children.
How dare you?
Enough of your rubbish, you two. What's this?
I don't blame you. Rex, I don't blame you at all. If not because of you, this fool here wouldn't have the mind to say this rubbish to me. Thank you so much for hurting me this much. I don't want you in that room tonight, though. You should better stay in her room.
What's your problem, Sonia? How dare you disrespect her like that? Right before me.
I don't care about this one you're saying. You're sleeping in my room tonight and that's it.
I'm glad you could come. You really made my day already.
It's nothing. I wasn't busy anyways.
How are you? Did you have a nice day?
Just a hectic one. I was stuck with work.
On a Sunday? That must be hell hectic.
Sure it is, but I'm glad I'm here now.
You look really beautiful, by the way.
Thank you, and you don't look bad yourself.
So let me get straight to the introduction. I'm Richard Kojo, 36 years old, and I'm the owner of Rich's Automobiles. Single and have no kids. Just came back from Canada where I completed my PhD in automobile engineering.
Wait, you're the owner of Richard's Automobile and your dad is Kojo Mofe?
Exactly, beautiful.
Oh wow. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard so much about your family and I will never imagine I will be sitting with Mofe's son all my life.
It's nothing. We are humans, just like you. And besides, people find it hard to believe that I could eat in such a place or mingle with normal people. But come on, I'm human too.
You could get kidnapped, you know that.
It's not so easy, pretty. You watch too much Nollywood movies.
Anyways, I'll just introduce myself. I'm 32, a graduate of accounting, and I'm working as an accountant on a firm. I have a 6-year-old son, and I'm single at the moment.
Oh wow, you have a son? I would never have guessed. You look like you are in your 20s.
I hear that all the time.
And how about your son's father?
We broke up and he's married now.
Oh, that's bad. Did he want to move on?
Not just the relationship type. I have to work extra hard to take care of myself and my child.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm happy I met you. Let's see how things goes better for us. But I promise, I will take it slowly.
Well, we can take it slowly. I suck at dating.
You won't feel that way with me, darling.
We will see about that when the time comes.
I'm starving. Let's order. Waiter, please.
Starving too. Forgot to eat lunch because I was so busy trying to finish up with work so we could meet.
That's sweet of you.
Mama, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Mama, I've been trying to reach my wife, but it's not connecting. Did you know where she went to?
As I keep Abi, what kind of dumb question do you ask? You don't know where your wife went.
I wasn't home when she left. Maybe she must have told you.
Well, she told me she was going out with John and Lola. Who are they?
Oh, those are her friends. But she doesn't stay out with them this long. It's past 10 p.m.
Then you should wait for her. I guess she'll be back.